Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how you can change the color of anything in your photos with Adobe Photoshop. This is Twisted Creative. Larry Emmanuel is my name. If it's your first time on this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Not only by hitting that subscribe button, also ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the next video. So without wasting much time, let's jump into it. This is the handsome guy we are going to be using. Now, the first thing we are going to be doing is go to our adjustment layer icon and click adjustment layer icon and select hue and saturation. So as you can see, this panel here, once you check this panel here, you notice the hand tool here. So this hand tool, once you select your hand tool, you have to make a sample of the color you want to change. So which color are we going to change here? That is the blue. We are going to be transforming this blue into different colors. So right now we are going to be using our eyedropper tool to make selection of the color. But before you start taking your sample, you have to make sure your sample size have to be like 5 by 5 pixel average. So you have to select 5 by 5 average pixel. Then you have to click anywhere around the blue which you want to change. So if I click this area now, you notice we have some sliders here automatically. So this slider is going to help us have a good transition of between where we need to select and where we don't need to select. So we are going to be adjusting this by, if you want to know where you want to select and where you don't want to select, you have to take this lighting down, all the way down. So once you are done taking it down, you just have to zoom in and you see like these areas, you notice that there are still blue on them, which definitely tells us that it's not well selected. But if you want to select them, if you want to add them to selection, you have to check the transition and balance the transition. So we have to make these sliders, shift it a little bit. As you can see, if you take this middle one to the right side, you notice the blue starts coming up. So we don't want it to come up right now. Rather, I want to balance the transition so as to get a very smooth transition here. So you can shift this guy and bring this one a little bit forward. So here we are. This is what we have here. So we have it on black like this. That means everything is selected. As you can notice, you can no longer notice blue on it, so we have it selected. So the next thing we are going to be doing is for us to take the lighting back to its normal position, which we have to do like this. Then normal, everything is 0 now, 0 0 0 0 on hue, 0 on saturation, and 0 on lightning. Then if you want to change this color now, it's time to change the color. So what I'm going to do here is for us to move the slider of hue either to the left or to the right. So right now we are going to be taking it to the right first of all. Then if you take it to the right, you can see how isn't it amazing? You can see the clothing changing. So have it like this. If you take it back to the negative side, you notice you have green here and you have yellow here. So which color do we need here? You can see it changing. It's amazing. So we can change it to any other color. This is the original color, and then we have purple here, then we have pinky, we have red. I think I love red on it. Then after, let's leave it on this red, but let's leave it on this red for the now. Then another thing we have to put into consideration is the spill of blue on the image. But let's finish up first. Like as you can see, we are changing the colors from one color to another. So this is just how we can change the colors. What if we wanted something like pure black, like as we did initially? If you take this lighting down, take it down to like here, then take your saturation all the way to the back, and if you zoom in, you notice we still have details. But if you bring this lighting all the way down, you notice your details fade away. We don't want it that way, so we'll leave it somewhere here so you have black like as we did initially. Then if you don't want it on black and you want to continue with your other colors, you can still take this place to 0 like as we did. Then you can take your saturation to 0 if you wish. Then in case you just feel this color is not saturated enough, then what you have to do is just to push your saturation up like this. As you can see, the blue is getting more and more bluer. So if you check all these colors, anywhere you place it, you can add saturation and you can reduce saturation. Like for me, I would like something like this, not too red. So if I say let's leave it at red, then what if you want something like white or close to white? It's still possible. Then what you have to do here is just for you to bring your saturation all the way down. Then you will take your lighting all the way up. Isn't it amazing? Okay, let's go back to our red, and let's say here, let's take this place back to 0, and this guy have to be a little bit down. Then let's just finish up something so that we know we achieve something. So this is what we have here. We'll leave it at red. But there's one problem. What is the problem here? If you take a look at the neck area, you can notice that there is blue on it. So how can we solve that problem? It's very easy. So we have to leave this place now because we are done with the color. We have to leave this guy now and go to our adjustment layer and choose, is it a color balance? Will be okay. Let's use color balance, make use of color balance. So as you can see, we can change the color, we can add yellow. Like as you can see, the blue is going off that area. Then let's just assume we have red spill, because you know once you flash on a particular color, it's going to spread a little. Definitely, there must be a little spill of that color. So we have to make it look more realistic. So how do we do that? That is what we are doing here. So we have to increase the yellow to an extent. Then you add red, more red to it. But mind you, we are not adding it to the entire image. We are using adjustment layer. So don't rush. Just watch what we're going to do. So right now we are going to use our Control I to invert the layer masks. So what we have to do now, we have to paint in those colors gradually. So we have to paint in that color to make it suit this red clothing. So add more of the color underneath here. So if you take a look at this area, you notice that there are spills of blues, and like here and here. So I think there is a little here. We can reduce the opacity and flow of the brush and painting some part here which actually have some blue on them. Then if you take a look at the hands, have blue on it. So even the tips, then we have to increase our opacity and flow, then paint in the colors. But as you can see, it's like the color is too much. If it is too much, there is still a way we can reduce. But I'm doing this because of the edges, so as to get the edges well colored. So if you have it like this, maybe you can say it's too much. You can toggle your foreground color and your background color with X. So you change it to X and you can see reduce the opacity and flow, so as you not remove everything at the same time. You have to go gradually. So we have to avoid those edges and make sure we don't remove them at all. So as you can see, we have this image like it was shot with red. Then this other hand can use a toggle between that, take it to white and paint in those colors to remove those excess blue. Like as you can see, I don't have much time, but if you are doing yours, you can just make it as good as you want. All we need is just a guideline for now. Then if you take a look at it, if you know it's too much, you can see toggle between the foreground and the background. You know that black hides and white reveals. So have to bring it down a little. So here is what we have here. So as you can see, you can now start playing with your images and see how you can change colors. So that is it for today's video. If you find this tutorial interesting, helpful and useful, leave a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've not done that before, and also ring notification bell so you don't miss any of the next video. Thanks for watching today's video. Creative people will keep on creating. See you in the next video. Bye.